Dear friends, welcome to Anupama Kumari tutorial. Today we will be discussing class 9 English chapter 2 from Beehive book, which is the main course book of class 9, The Sound of Music. This we will discuss today, but we all know that it has two parts. One, Evelyn Glennie listens to the sound without hearing it, written by Deborah Cowley, and another is from an interview or a magazine, we can say, The Sound of Music, means of Bismillah Khan. Bismillah Khan it is. The chapter is divided into two parts. Today we will be discussing the first part, Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it, by Deborah Cowley. Deborah Cowley is an interviewer, or you can say a magazine, one who writes magazine, a composer. She has taken interview of Evelyn Glennie and she written. Chapter 2 of the class 9th English textbook Beehive consists of a prose, The Sound of Music, that we are going to do today, comprising two stories about the interesting lives of two different music maestros, means masters, one who had a great command over music. One, the Evelyn Glennie, a great Scottish multi-percussionist, means one who knows many instruments to play, and Bismillah Khan, a legendary Indian Shehnai player. The second part's name is the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. Now it's very much clear. That's why I have given this introduction in this slide. Now, this chapter's theme is to teach us that how hard work and determination to pursue their interest serves well in the long run of our life, how it shapes in our destiny, to choose our destiny, to be focused, to concentrate and to go along to our destiny. Now, The Sound of Music, already I have told, consists of two stories about two maestros, two stories about two popular music maestros. The chapter 1 is divided into two parts. This chapter is divided into two parts. Part 1, again, Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. That was written by Deborah Cowley. And the second, The Shehnai of Bismillah Khan, which is about the legendary Shehnai player from India. It is a biography sort of thing that we have to do of Bismillah Khan. It is both these parts are marvelous, extremely well. We must pursue it, but I will make separate videos for both the parts, and I have included the introduction in this first part only. Now let's move to the first part. Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it, throws light on the life of famous Scottish multi-percussionist Evelyn Glennie and the struggles she had faced to become a successful musician. Multi-percussionist, you must remember this glossary, that one who knows to play multiple instruments of musical instruments. Evelyn Glennie is a talented performer who knows how to play several instruments perfectly. It is interesting to know that although she is completely deaf, she has an extraordinary ability to sense music through her body rather than her ears. Evelyn was not born deaf, but she lost her hearing ability by the time she was 11 years old. Do you remember these biography or the data for MCQ type of question? Now, Evelyn was not born deaf, but she lost her hearing ability by the time she was 11 years old. While she faced difficulty in hearing, that did not bog down her determination to pursue, means it didn't become a thorn or something to block the path of her success, but whilst it make her more determined and inspired to do the work. And do you know a very interesting thing? We will read it in this part only of this prose, but we must know that she learned to play music by sensing it without hearing it. The title itself suggests that Evelyn Glennie learns to play music without hearing it, means then how could she? By sensing it. Evelyn was more keen to learn the xylophone at school when percussionist Ron Forbes, one of her teachers at Royal Academy of Music, recognized her potential. He encouraged her to sense the music through her body instead of her ears. After that, there was no looking back. Evelyn continued to scale new heights even since, and when she auditioned at the Royal Academy of Music, she scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Music Academy. She became an inspiration, ideal. She received several laurels, accolades, and awards for her extraordinary par excellence performance on the global platform of music contests. In 1991, the Royal Philharmonic Society honored her with the prestigious Soloist of the Year award. This all is her achievements, which is the last of this time, and Richlin of the Beethoven Fund for Deaf Children stated that Evelyn is a beaming inspiration to specially abled people, means those who are handicapped or those who are blind or those who are deaf like her. Thus, Evelyn Glennie continues to set an example by motivating everyone around her with her determination and delights millions of people with her outstanding performance. She gives free auditions or free performances in jail, in hospitals to the sick people, in to free music tuition to those who are quite underprivileged society or those who are oppressed one. She is the one who is a really genial and generous one. See, even a very important question is 5 marker question is that where does Evelyn give free performances and why she gives, so that people could, through music, people in the jail could have a harmony, they could they could be emotional, they could be learn the human virtue, and she could pacify their anxiety or the anger they have, the frustration they have, and also to entertain them. There are many more person. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to our this session of the Sound of Music Part 2, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. This is a very marvelous biography of a very well-hearted man, Bismillah Khan. He was probably a true Indian from heart, body and everything. Though generally nowadays we discriminate that Muslims are probably loving Pakistan, but this wasn't so. And this is the story of a secular man, one who loved both Hinduism and his own religion, the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. I have summarized this chapter into parts for your convenience so that you can write analytical paragraph, character sketch or descriptive paragraph of a person. Now, think of the Shehnai, and the first thing you will probably imagine is a wedding or a similar occasion or function. The next would probably be Ustad Bismillah Khan, the Shehnai maestro, playing the instrument. जब भी आप शहनाई के बारे में सोचोगे तो सबसे पहले आपको याद है कि शादी, मुंडन, सभी अच्छे ओकेजन्स पे ही होते हैं ये। और दूसरा आपको याद है कि सबसे अच्छे जो थे बिस्मिल्लाह खान थे, जो शहनाई मास्टर थे। शहनाई वॉज डिराइव फ्रॉम अर्स्टवाइल नीडेड नॉइज मेकर कॉल्ड पुंगी। इट वॉज लॉन्गर एंड ब्रॉडर दैन पुंगी। जो नागिन में हम लोग देखते हैं ना, नागिन को बजाया जाता है बीन, उसी को कहते हैं पुंगी। सिंस दिस न्यू इंस्ट्रूमेंट, ये जो नया, फिर हाउ केम, ये इस पूरे टॉपिक का नाम है हाउ द शहनाई डिराइव्ड और हाउ द origin of Shehnai. One day in the Aurangzeb's chamber there was a nai who remodernized or manipulated the pungi by making reed holes in it, and this new instrument was played in the saz court by a nai, saz court in a nai, and it came to be known as Shehnai. Seh comes from saz and nai means from the nai, the barber who made this. This is all about the origin of origin of the Shehnai, and it is given in the introduction of this chapter. It is in the first para. I have summarized this whole chapter into small topics, which would be an informative para for you to write many things. For example, see this. I have summarized the name Kurmuddin Bismillah Khan. His parents' name was Mithan Khan and Paigambar Baksh. Bismillah's father Baksh was also a renowned Shehnai player, and his forefathers were also Shehnai players. Bismillah's grandfather was also very well-known Shehnai player. Date and place of birth: 21st of March 1916 in Dumrao, Bihar, near Sasaram, where Sesha Suri was. He was inspired by his maternal uncle, means Mamaji, or the brother of mother, Ali Baksh. Bismillah Khan accompanied him, means he was in company with him to many recitals to hear, absorb and learn the instrument, the Shehnai. First formal recital was at Allahabad Music Conference at the age of 14 years old. Remember these information, these are just, I made this beautiful presentation for you. No one, I assure you that no one in this YouTube had made such a summarized point wise the description of all these for your. I have made this so that I could cover everything in here. This chapter, this question answers all could be covered through these informations, this summative. You can write descriptive para on Bismillah Khan with help of these. If you remember these information, you could write a paragraph, you could write a character sketch, an analytical paragraph which is in class 10. This is for your preparation, for your base. Now, as a 5-year-old, Bismillah would regularly go to nearby Biharji temple to sing the Bhojpuri chant. This is how Bismillah was a secular man, his secularism, how Bismillah Khan's secular Indian existed. This is where he got his first big prize for his recital, a 1.25 kg laddu by the local Maharaj or the priest. Khan used to accompany his uncle Ali Baksh to the Vishnu temple of Banaras, where he was employed to play the Shehnai. He learned to play Shehnai at the Ganga river. For years, Balaji and Mangla Mai temple on the banks of Ganga were his favorite homes, means the places where he loved to play Shehnai. He could never visualize himself away from Ganga, for it was his big true inspiration to improvise and invent ragas there. He refused to set up a school in the USA and didn't want to settle there as he was much attached to Ganga. इतना उनका बॉन्ड था अच्छा कि वो छोड़ के जाना ही नहीं चाहते थे भारत को और गंगा जी को नहीं, क्योंकि गंगा के पास ही उन्होंने सीखा था. इंग्लिश में हम लोग गैंजेस बोलते हैं तो क्योंकि ये बायोग्राफी था उनका और इंटरव्यू लिया गया है उसमें बोला गया इसलिए यहाँ गंगा ही है, पर हम इंग्लिश में गैंजेस बोलते हैं, रिवर गैंजेस. Bismillah, true Indian. Shekhar Gupta. This is from a Reader's Digest. It is in the chapter also, and this is for your good understanding that how he was secular and how he loved India. Shekhar Gupta, when partition happened, didn't you and your family think of moving to Pakistan? This is a interview sort of thing. Bismillah Khan. God forbid me. Leave Banaras? Never. I went to Pakistan once. I crossed the border just to say I have been to Pakistan. I was there for about an hour. I said namaskar to Pakistani and salam alaikum to Indians there. I had a good laugh. This is for laughing purpose, but this also shows his love for India, his position, his patriotism for India. He was a great national. He has a great love for the nation, our nation, India, and for the river mother Ganga. He loved Ganga very much, and Banaras also, and the Vishwanath temple. The big break when he played at All India Radio at Lucknow in 1913, his music reached the ears of the Indian masses and classes alike. Means he played Indian radio. This is for your MCQ also comes from these. One day of India's independence, 15th August 1947, he greeted the nation with his Shehnai at the Red Fort. A memorable performance was also at King Jahsa of Afghanistan was so fascinated by Khan's performance that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and many other souvenirs. Souvenir means memorable gifts which could be kept in a part of memory that he went there. He should remember these for a memory sort of thing. Into the day, Bismillah Khan composed 2 movies, Gunjuti Shehnai and Sanadi Appan, a Kannada movie. He felt that glamorous world of movie was too artificial. Now his awards and recognition. Accolades means recognition. He got Bharat Ratna in 2001, Tahar Music from Iran award in 1992, Padma Vibhushan in India in 1980, Padma Bhushan in 1916 in India, and Padma Shri in 1961. All these 3 marvelous award, Padma Bhushans and all these he got. And Sangeet Natak Academy award also he got in 1956. See, such a you can say such a great achievement he got in his life. He's really a true inspiration for us and an asset of ours. That is why whenever I am in foreign, I keep yearning to see Hindustan. While in Mumbai, I think only of Banaras and the holy Ganga. And while in Banaras, I miss the unique mutt of Dumrao for the love of his land. This all is summarized that how much he loved his land. You can elaborate all the explanation I have given in while writing a character sketch or description or a paragraph sort of thing. For your goodness, it will be you should elaborate. I have given point for you to easily remember. And English is a language which conveys your heart and the strength you have in language or the command over language. Ustad Bismillah Khan died. Now a very sad news that is I have given in the end of the chapter. As we go someone's biography, we must write his death in the last. He died on 21 August 2020. He was given a state funeral and a day of national mourning, means everything. The flag was down for the day he died. As also on APJ Abdul Kalam's death was this. Thank you so much.